62-year-old woman who was reported missing was found dead a day later in a dumpster in Northeast. We do want to warn you that the details of this case are disturbing. Our Washington, D.C. reporter Felicia Ashley joining us live now from Northeast, right in that parking lot where this discovery was made. Felicia, what are police telling you about this investigation so far, and whether there may be any surveillance cameras in that immediate area that shed some light on what happened?
Right. One thing we know is that this area is heavily monitored. We saw multiple cameras in this area, so we're still waiting for more details about what and if anything was caught on those cameras. But what police shared with us are the details of how this woman was killed, 62 years old. She was hit over the head with an object. She was suffocated. She was then put into a plastic bin and then thrown into this dumpster just behind me.
She was a sweet person.
Friends of Donella Bryan told me Donella loved her job as a medical assistant and was known as the smiling neighbor. When you saw her, what was her mood? How did she look?
She was in a good spirit, just like I am.
Tammy Chaplin told me she knew something was wrong last week. She said Donella's daughter asked neighbors if they saw her mother or who she was with.
She was a sweet, she loved everybody. That's my girl.
When was the last time you saw her?
A couple of weeks ago.
According to MPD's missing persons file, Donella was last seen in this area on the 300 block of N Street Thursday. And according to the police report, she lived in this apartment building. So how she ended up dead in a dumpster blocks away just 2 days later is still being investigated. I drove from the spot Donella was last seen to where her body was found. It's more than a mile away and in a shopping center. That's where I found a 70-year-old Deborah Matthews.
So sad to know that life ain't no more to you than throwing it in a dumpster.
While there, I saw the parking lot was always packed, and seniors go to the area to run errands.
We got to kind of stick together a little better than that. I know somebody saw something.
You heard her just say she knows somebody saw something. As I mentioned earlier, there are multiple cameras in this area. I also want to point out there is a former MPD station right there as well. I reached out to MPD and they told me that that station is not active in this space. Now, what we also learned is that there is a $25,000 reward for anyone that has any information that leads to an arrest or conviction for whoever did this to Donella. Now, reporting live from Northeast D.C., Felicia Ashley, 7 News.